Hello, this is Anthony Zaccaro and my driver head cover, MG, welcoming you to another episode of The Forgotten Golfer. Say hello, MG. What? I guess she's not talkative today. Probably because it's so cold outside. I think we're going to hit 2 below zero tonight. Living in northern Connecticut, that's the way it goes. So that's why I'm doing this winter series. I'm doing things inside for now. I'll be outside very shortly. But for now, we're doing inside stuff. Today's no exception. It's really going to be cool. It's how to align yourselves to your shots, to your targets. And there's an easy way using the kitchen tiles you have on your floor. Or if your rug has tiles or right angles or straight lines, you can also use a rug. It doesn't have to be a tiled floor. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, look at this cool guy. This is the greatest training tool in the history of training tools. And for 1995, no, all it is a club that I chopped off and I left 13 inches of shaft and the rest grip. And you say, why is that so important? Why is that so great? It's great because you can swing this in the house and you don't have to worry about killing a pet or maybe that expensive vase you got on the table. So we're going to use this and I'm going to show you how to align yourself up to your shots just using your kitchen floor. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. So I have to be the luckiest guy in the world. I have a beautiful alignment tool right in my kitchen, and it doesn't cost me anything. Basically came with the house, right? So I got straight lines, I got right angles, and it's so easy to line up your shots with this, and your swing is going to love you for it. So let me show you what I do. Well, when I'm on the course, I get in back of the ball, and I see where my line is to the target. I pick a spot in front of the ball. That's how I do it. I don't know how you do it, but I pick a spot so I know this is my target line. And then I get myself parallel to that line. This is like I have a wedge. I'm standing close enough that it's like a wedge. This is how far I play the wedge off the inside of my left shoe. I know that because I've done it hundreds and hundreds of times. I get over the ball, look once at the target, let it go. Boom! Do it again, let it go. Boom. It's that simple. And it looks that crazy. This guy's got to be out of his mind. No, you're teaching yourself how to align yourself to the target on the golf course. I mean, have you seen these guys that get out there? They go, okay, I got this. What am I doing? Do this, this go. Well, I think it's, no, you don't have to do any of that because you've practiced this at home and you're ready to go. You practice it at home, you take it out to the range, and you're ready. And that's just the way it is. And you're doing it with this incredible practice tool that didn't cost you a dime. And you're going to work on your grip all winter long. So when the spring comes, you're going to be ready. Okay, let's do a driver. For my driver shot, I put it more right on the inside of the left foot. I usually, again, use a square stance. This is my target line still. This is my target line here for my feet, parallel, because that's the way I want to swing. I put the club right in back of the ball, give it a moment, and boom, let it go. Do it again. Boom, let it go. Believe it or not, it's an exercise program. And you're not going to hurt anything in the house, and you're not going to kill the dog, unless he's a very, very big dog, let me tell you. All right? Now, I got another tip for those of you who are slicing. It's an old tip from the 70s that I remember, and I used as a kid course, I did it so much that I don't have to think about it anymore. But as a matter of fact, Lee Trevino, I think a couple of weeks ago online, mentioned it. I couldn't believe he did because it was something I got out of a golf magazine back in the 70s, and I'll show you what that is. So what we have here is a diagram of a clock that I made, and it highlights the 12, the 6, and 7 o'clock, respectfully. Now, what the article in the golf magazine said to do was on your takeaway, take the club back on the 12 to 6 position, just like that, one straight line back on 12 to 6. But when you made your move toward the ball and got into impact, they wanted your club to be on the inside, going in a 7 to 1 position. That way, it'd be guaranteed on swinging inside out. They hoped that you would produce a straight shot or maybe a shot with a little hook and, of course, more power because your right hand would be coming in and giving you a little more gusto into the hitting zone. But how exactly did that work? It was a little confusing to some. Although I did it, I practiced a lot like this, and it actually molded my swing even to this day. See, now you know that what we have here. It's a takeaway clock and an impact clock. Sounds crazy. You know, I should have just named this video Insane Theories by the Forgotten Golfer. But that's why it's called The Forgotten Golfer, because some of the greatest stuff that people have learned over the years have been totally forgotten. Although, I was shocked when Lee Trevino mentioned it a couple weeks ago online. Go figure. But I'm going to show you how it works with our driver setup and your trusty new swing aid that cost you absolutely nothing. Okay, so I'm lining up my driver like I have 1,000,000 times. I got my good grip. I'm looking at the ball. I got a little peripheral vision going here. I take it back, and I'm trying to hit it on the downswing at the 7. Right? That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm taking it on the 12-6 going back, and on the 7 coming down. So it feels like I'm taking it straight back, and I'm going to push it way to the right. But you're not going to push it to the right because your hands are going to catch up to your body at impact, and it's going to square the club, and your shot's going to go right for the pin or wherever you aimed it. That's the way it works. Again, this was a tool to use to get an inside-out swing, which usually produced a hook. Your slicing days are over, my friend. I just told you how to do it. As to your senior golfers or your handicapped golfers, you don't have to have this huge swing to create power, but you do need to have this inside-out method, meaning make it feel like it's coming on the inside, and then as you release the club, you're going to straighten it right out, and the ball's going to go straight. So as a person who doesn't have much flexibility, you can get quite a bit of length on your shots and consistency by using this method. Right? Back straight, come in, boom, release. Boom, release. And that's where the power comes in. That's why hitting it inside out gives you so much more power than coming over the top at hitting it, say, at the 5-11 line. That's a no-no. That's where the big slices come in. 5-11 slice, 7-1 with release, hook. So that's what your seniors and everybody else really need to concentrate on. So there you have it. Not a bad episode, huh? I mean, with a little practice, you're going to know exactly if you're aligned to your target or not. And you won't have to fumble around on the course. You pick a spot, you get right to it, and boom, right at the green or fairway. Very important. It makes your swing flow when you're at the target. You're not like aiming anything with your hands at the last second because you know you're not going to hit it straight. If you aim straight, chances are you're going to hit it straight. And that's what we learned today. Plus, we got this training tool. You can use it to help you grip and to swing all year long. I hope you had fun. Thank you for tuning in. And look for my next one, The Forgotten Golfer. So, till then, say goodbye, MG. Goodbye, and hit 'em well, especially if you're in a nice warm spot right now. Think of us, at least for 2 seconds. All right.